Good morning, students. Welcome to the class. So, yesterday we have discussed that for comparing countries, their income is considered to be one of the most important attributes. If we compare countries on the basis of development, income is one of the important attributes. So, more developed than other with less income. This is based on the understanding that more income means more of all things that human beings need. Whatever people like and they should have, they will be able to get with greater income. So, greater income itself is considered to be one of the important goals. If a country has greater income, that whatever the country or the people like to have, they should easily can afford it. So, income is one of the important factors of development. Now, the question is, what is the income of the country? For comparison between the countries, total income is not such an useful measure. Since countries have different population, comparing total income will not tell us about an average person or likely to earn. Are people in one country better than of other in a different countries? Hence, we compare the average income. Total income does not give the average income of a country. So, we compare the average income, which is the total income of the country divided by its total population. If we calculate the average income, we have to divide the country's total income by the total population. The average income is also called per capita income, and this is also called per capita income. So, beside income, there are some other criteria also. That is, when we looked at individual aspiration and goals, we found that people not only think of better income but also have goals such as security, respect for others, equal treatment, freedom, etc. When we looked at individual aspiration and goals, we see that some peoples not only focus on income, they also focus on the respect for others, security, their working environment, etc. So, similarly, when we think of a nation or a region, we may, beside average income, think of other equal important attributes. And similarly, when we think of a nation, we should uh, compare other attributes, that is features also, for the comparison with the other countries. The other attributes are literacy rate, infant mortality rate, employment rate, life expectancy, that is average life period that are normal human being lived, skilled population, and human development index. What are all these? I have already told you about all of these definitions in your previous ninth class. Then some other factors are public factors. Money is like money is in your pocket cannot buy all the goods and services that you may need to live well. If you have money in your pocket, you cannot buy all the goods and services you want to live or you may need to live well. Like if you have money in your pockets, you cannot buy a pollution free air or pollution free environment to breathe in, or a surrounding to live in, or a better atmosphere for your children or families to live there freely. You can, with money you cannot buy a good health. You can buy supplements, you can buy fruits and vegetables, but you cannot buy a good health. Like money may also not be able to protect you from infectious diseases unless the whole of your community take preventive steps. Money cannot protect you from disease or infection. Money can help you to overcome through it, but it cannot protect you from infectious diseases. Actually, for many of the important things in life, the best way, also the cheapest way, is to provide these goods and services collectively. Here you can see some of the definitions. First is infant mortality rate or IMR. Second is literacy rate, and third is net attendance ratio. Now your next topic is sustainability of development. This will be continued tomorrow.